Hey, Team DSF, this is your girl, Tanaya-Marcia Silhouette, and this is our Team DSF weekly business training, and this week I want to discuss something that, a lot of network marketing professionals probably have experience with either themselves or some of the people on their team, and that's, money-making behaviors. Like every company has a system and, certain behaviors that they have decided are what you need to do in order to be successful in your company, and that is the standard that we should be using to grow our business. But sometimes people don't do those behaviors and then they don't succeed, and sometimes they acknowledge it, sometimes they don't. This might be you, this definitely has happened to me, and sometimes we think we're doing the business and we're really not, right? So I want to go over what our company's money-making behaviors are and our core habits, and then explain to everyone some misconceptions. Sometimes we put on a facade and act like we're doing the business, or we might actually feel we are doing the business when in reality we're not. We're just going through the motions, doing the bare minimum. Sometimes we're doing below the minimum, but it looks like we're doing the business to other people, or we're lying to ourselves, acting like we're doing our business, but we're really not. So I'm going to basically list some of the ways that you can, figure that out. Is what are the money-making behaviors, and how do you know if you're really doing the business? But at the end of the day, really you're gonna know, because if you're not making money, you're probably not doing the business properly, or you're struggling, and there's something that needs to be tweaked. Either it's one or the two, the way I look at it. So what are the money-making behaviors? And I'm pulling this up right now for you guys, because I'm going to actually post this after this live stream is done, because I created a picture that you can, use. You could save it to your phone or whatever, so that you have that list right there in front of you all the time. But in our company, we call our money-making behaviors core habits. And if I can pull this up, it'd be nice. These are what our company uses to help us to become successful. So what are they? Okay, my company, we sell products. We have products. We don't have services or anything. Some network marketing companies have products, some have services, yada yada yada. We have products. So the first core habit that we have in our company is to be 100% product user. Okay, if you're out there talking about how amazing your product is and you're not even using the product, then why do you think anybody else who you're speaking to is gonna buy your product if you're not even purchasing your product and using your product in your personal life? You have to stand behind your products. You have to be what we call a product of the product. So you need to be a 100% product user. Okay, you need to be basically a walking billboard for your company. You need to basically demonstrate that, okay, I am part of my target market. I think these products are amazing, and that's why I'm using them. Even if I wasn't a business partner in this company, my products are so amazing, I would still be taking these products. Okay, that's number one. So if you're not using the products that your company is selling, then you're probably not going to be able to convince anybody else to use them either, because I shouldn't have to sit here and try to speak convincingly to you about my product. I should be able to show you by my actions, how amazing my product is, because I spend my own personal money out of my pocket on my products. You understand what I'm saying? So that's number one. Number two for our company is we require 15 presentations per month at the minimum. Now, what we call a presentation, which I've told you in past training, is getting a new person to the information, getting them to somebody else, a third party, who can explain what your business opportunity and what your products are. When they get to the point where they're actually speaking to a third party, that is the presentation. That is the step 3 of the CTE Connect Tool event. Step 1, 2, 3. That is step 3. You need to get at least 15 people to step 3 in a month's time. That is the absolute bare minimum. So what is implied in that statement, right? Well, for our company, once again, I told you we have CTE Connect Tool event, step 1, 2, 3, and it's all a numbers game. If you haven't gotten at least 15 people to step 3, then you probably haven't done your 2 exposures per day, your 2 step 1s per day, and your step 2s, you know what I'm saying? So in order to get, not everybody's going to want to talk to a third party, right? You're not going to get people to, not all of them are going to get to step 3, right? Just like not everybody's going to join your business. But in order for you to find those minimum 15 people, you probably got to talk to at least 60 people per month. And that is the bare minimum, right? So that is what our company sets as the standard. So if you're not hitting up your upline, your sideline, or somebody in your company for third-party validation, if you're not hitting me up, right? Like, yo, I need you to do a 3-way phone call for me, or somebody else that, you know, is at that level where they can be your third party. If you're not hitting anybody up at least 15 times a month, then you're not doing the business. Because who are you exposing to that you can't get at least 15 of them to talk to somebody? Or maybe you are doing all the exposures and there's something wrong with your invite. Or you're probably talking too much. You're probably jacking up your invite, your step 1, or when they see the tool, they don't understand what it is, and you haven't been able to communicate to them that, hey, if you have any questions about what I just showed you, I can get you to a third party to answer those questions. But instead, you probably were like, all right, I shared the video with them on what our company is, and they have questions, and I'm going to answer the questions for them. Why are you answering the questions? That's not part of the system. That's not your job. Your job is to say, I know someone who can answer these questions for you. And the reason why, once again, is either that one of the 2 things. If you're new to the business, you tell them, I'm new to the business. I don't know a lot about it yet. And I want to make sure that you get the information presented to you properly by somebody who's been in the business longer. Or if you're already in the business long and they know you've been in the business for like 2 years, you tell them, look, we got a system that we follow. And I'm demonstrating to you what that system is. That way, if you decide that this is something that you want to do, you know that you don't have to know everything about your company right away. You can get them to me and I'll be a third party and they can explain the business to you, and then you don't have to. So if you're not getting 15 people at the minimum to third party, then you're not doing the business. You're not doing the core habits of leaders. You're just going through the motions. That's the bottom line. Or your invite's jacked up. So either way, you're not doing the business properly. And that's when you need to reach out to your upline or your sideline or your accountability partner and say, hey, can you help me with my invite? I'm not getting anybody at third party, but I am doing the business. Or if you're not doing the business, just do the business. Right? So that's number 2. Number 3 of the 7 core habits, right, is increase PV every month. Okay? So once again, if you're using all the products, then your PV should be, you know, really good. Your personal volume. If you're using all the products, your personal volume can easily be over $200 a month. If you're using all of our products in our company, you can hit that easily. But, you know, if you're going through the struggle or whatever, and you know, money's tight right now, you're new to the company and you haven't yet started making money, then that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get your minimum 100, right? And then go find some customers. Go find some business partners. You're going to get customers if you are doing the business looking for business partners. You will get customers, right? So once again, that goes back to if you're actually doing the business, then it shouldn't be an issue with you getting new customers. Because if you're actually sharing the opportunity with everybody properly and getting them to the information and getting them to third party and they decide, I don't want to be a business partner, but I want to try the products, then you should be getting customers, which means your PV should be increasing every month. But if you're not doing those things, then obviously you're not going to get customers because you're not even talking to anybody new, right? So if that's the case, then I guess you need to buy more product, right? And use it. I don't know, but that's what it is. It's all tied together. So number 4 is read. 15 minutes, minimum daily of recommended books, you know, and we recommend positivity, right? So, you know, like we always talk about, there's all this crap going on in the world. You know, the news is crazy. The media is crazy, right? So you want to be a positive person. You want to make sure you're around positive people and positive things, right? You don't want to share the business opportunity with people when you're in a negative mindset. So make sure you stay around that positivity. Read something that makes you happy, and also read about the industry. You know, read up on things to make you a better person, a better business owner, a better network marketing professional, all of those things. That's what you should be doing to get yourself centered so that you can go out and share this business opportunity with people. And like I say, you're not just going out talking to people about it. You're going out and meeting people and just being yourself. And then when you hear those triggers and it is appropriate, then you share your business opportunity with those people. But you got to be in a positive mindset, or else you're going to attract all these negative, crazy people that they ain't about their business anyway. They're not going to join your business, and if they do, they're going to give you crap because they're a negative person. They're going to join the business, and then you're going to have to babysit these negative people. So be around positive people and attract those positive people to you. And the way you do that is by centering yourself, okay, and reading and learning about what it is that we have and what the industry entails, you know, and just growing yourself as a person. Okay, so number 5, right, is attend all events recommended by your team and your upline. Okay, so right, you're doing all these things, right, steps 1 through 4, but you, no matter how, I don't care how many companies you've been in, I don't care what other business experience you think you have, you need to be at events. Okay, if your upline tells you that you need to be at events, then you need to be at events. Now, we are the CEOs of our own business, right? But I'm just gonna tell you, if you're not at the top rank in your company, then guess what? You need to be listening to what the top rank in your company is saying. And if the top rank in your company is telling you that you should be attending events, and they tell you these are the events that you should be attending, and they give you the name of the event, then guess what? If you want to grow in that company, you should probably be there, because there's something that they know that you don't know, right? And that's how to be successful, right? Because if you're in your company and you're not yet at the top rank, you probably have achieved a level of success, but you have not achieved the ultimate level of success in that company that they have. And that's why, as your upline, as your mentor, they're telling you, if you want to get to my level, you need to do the things that I am doing. And that includes attending events. Now, you may think that you know a better way. You might think that you know how to reinvent the wheel. You might think that it's better for your business to not go to an event. That's what I thought when I first joined this company, and I missed an event, the first one. And you know what happened? I didn't make money for a year. Well, I made like $500. And that was like by chance. Like, really, it didn't do anything for my business. So I pushed my business back a year because I missed one event. Sounds stupid, sounds crazy if you don't know network marketing, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, but trust me, when I started going, it opened my mind. You know why? These events are not, well, okay, if you're new to the business, they're for you. Okay, they're going to get you trained. They're going to get you the information you need to be a better leader. They're going to get your positivity right. All those things that I listed earlier, it's all going to happen at that event. It's going to get you connections. You're going to network with people. It's going to get you inspired. Okay, it's going to get you motivated to go out there and grow your business. Yeah, you're going to spend money on it. You got to pay for your flight, your hotel, your food, your transportation, whatever. Who cares? Write it off on your taxes. You're a business owner. Okay, professionals in every industry go to conferences. Professionals in every industry go out and network with their like-minded peers. And they go out there and they do that because they know that you cannot grow as a business person without networking. We are in the network marketing industry. Why would you not go to an event to network? And why would you not go to a networking event that is specifically created for your company in your business? Why would you go to some other event that has nothing to do with your business when your millionaire mentors are at another event at the same time? That makes no sense. If the millionaire who is in your upline tells you that you should be at an event because that's going to help you get money like him, then guess what? That's what you need to do. That's common sense. But if you don't, that's on you. You know, we're all grown. We're all CEOs of our own business. But I'm just telling you, I never missed an event again after that first time. I never have, and I never will. I had to jump through hoops like crazy with my 9-to-5 job that I'm trying to get rid of to go to these events. And guess what? Every single time it's gotten better and better. And every single time I've grown. And every single time my business has made money because of that. So attending events, you may think you know, but you don't. You may think that you have a better way, but you don't. You know why? Because if you did, you'd already be a millionaire right now, and you probably wouldn't even be in this company, right? So I'm just saying, right? Sometimes you gotta get real with people and remind them that they don't know everything. Okay? So attend events. Now, number 6, be a team player, right? Duplication, edification, work your sideline without cross-line. What does that mean? That means you're going to be a team player by helping your upline when they need you, helping your downline, which would benefit you in many ways, right? You want them to succeed, and that's going to get you some money, right? And help your sideline. Okay, it goes back to that networking thing. When you start going out there and you network with your peers, your other business partners who are not in your direct line, okay, they can be some assets to you, because you might have prospects that are in their area, and you can reach out to that person and say, hey, I know we're not on the same team, but since we're all, part of the same company and we all want to see each other succeed, can you help me out? Can you meet up with one of my prospects that's local to your area and tell them a little bit about what this opportunity is? They can be your third-party validation. And you know what? Even if you don't directly get anything out of it, like you don't need them to help you with your prospect or whatever, if they need help, why wouldn't you help them? If you are a leader in this company and somebody asks you for help, why would you not help them? You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be a team player, because you never know. You might not think you need the help now, but you never know what happens later on down the line, and then you might need them, or your downline might need them. You want to link arms with these people, because it's crazy. You can learn from everybody. You can learn from these millionaires that are doing it, and you can also learn from the new person that just started less than 90 days ago. You know what I'm saying? You can learn. You don't know what's going to happen. And I've grown from my upline, from my sideline, and my downline. You know what I'm saying? I've learned from everybody. And if I didn't reach out and get out of my bubble and start talking to people outside of my team, I wouldn't be where I am today. So you need to be a team player and help out your team. And that includes, like I said, your direct team. And it also includes your sideline in your company. And you know what? Sometimes you go out there and you might meet people in other companies and learn some leadership advice from them. Just know that when you start networking with those people, we all have different systems. So it's good to get some generic leadership advice from them and share that. But just remember that when you do that, continue to follow the system that's in place for your company. Okay? Don't start going crazy with, whatever kind of training they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's company is different. So remember to follow the system. But yeah, and number 7, which is the last one of the core habits, is find a mentor, right? So all these things I said, right? Your mentor knows. Your mentor in this company knows. And they're going to tell you the same thing. But find somebody who you feel comfortable with, and you feel comfortable talking to and being real to, being ugly with, okay? Don't just find somebody because somebody else said they're amazing, and they might be, but they might not click with you well. You got to find somebody that's going to pull you up at it when you're being an idiot, okay? You need somebody that's going to be able to say, look, I'm not always going to tell you what you want me to tell you, but I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, right? That's the mentor you need. Somebody that is further along in the business than you are, right? Because they gotta be able to pull you up and show you how to be successful. Okay. Somebody that's not further along, they could be your accountability partner and all that. You could learn from them too, like I said. But your mentor needs to be somebody that's more successful than you where you are right now, so they can show you how to get to where they are. And once again, it has to be somebody that you feel comfortable enough being ugly with, being real with, being yourself with. Okay. You're not just going there, putting on this facade, right? When you're around them, like, I'm gonna just tap dance for you. Yeah, I'm doing well. They know. I tell you like this, if they're your upline, they definitely know. They know whether or not you're doing the business. So I don't know why you even acting like you are when you're not. I used to do that, right? Because I have pride, right? So when I was messing up at the beginning, I used to do that. I used to go through the motions. I would attend events, right? I ain't bring no guests with me, because I ain't have any guests to bring, because I didn't share the business with anybody. But I still showed up to events. you know, the smaller ones. I didn't go to the big one, like I said. I missed that first one. But I'd show up to the small ones, you know. Hey, how you doing? You know, I do my little minimum, you know, my minimum amount of product usage, you know, and I'd show up and I'd sit there and I'd listen, take a whole bunch of notes, and, you know, it looked like I was doing a business. Well, I thought it looked like I was doing a business, but I wasn't, right? And they knew that, you know, but they were just cuddly. They were like, hey, that's your business. I'm not your boss, you know. But I was wondering why I wasn't making money. And they were like, oh, you ready? You ready to make money now? Oh, okay. This is what you need to do to make money. 7 core habits of leaders, right? The money-making behaviors. So ask yourself this, because we all have our ups and downs. Like I said, I just told you about myself, because I always tell you about myself. So it's not like I'm sitting on a high horse, okay? But ask yourself this. Are you doing the money-making behaviors? Or are you doing money-making facades? Are you BSing your way through this business to try to make it look like you're doing the business and then not getting results because you're really not doing the business, right? And I'm telling you, like I said, your upline already knows the answer to that, because your upline can see what's going on in your organization. People be forgetting, like, your upline can see what's going on in your organization. They're your upline. They can see. If nothing is moving, then you probably need to go back and look at the CTE and the money-making behaviors and figure out where you're messing up, right? Because at the end of the day, you're losing money because you're not working, right? How many presentations have you done last month? Do you even know what your numbers are? Do you even know how many new people you shared the business with? How many exposures you did? How many you got to step 2? How many you got to step 3? How many you got to a decision? How many follow-ups are you doing? Are you actually resolving concerns? Have you answered the questions that your prospects asked you? You said that you were going to help them, right? That's why you shared the business opportunity with them. You said you were genuine when you really wanted to help them. And then you haven't even resolved their concerns. When was the last time you spoke to them? When was the last time you spoke to your prospects and didn't mention the business, right? When was the last time you actually spoke to them and was just like, hey, how you doing? I'm just checking up on you. Because if you're telling them that this is about them and you're really being real, like you really want to help them, then every conversation that you have them shouldn't be about the business unless they bring it up. So doing the business also means being a genuine person, being a better person, and really going out and trying to help people, not just trying to make money. The money is going to come if you're genuinely trying to help people. The money in the rank advancement is going to come if you reach into your downline and help your downline get their money, right? So, and if you don't have a downline yet, are you doing the business? It's all linked together. You're not making money and you're not rank advancing because you're not even using the products. So that's taken away from your volume. You're not even buying products for your household. So you're not getting money that way. You're not getting money because you ain't got no new business partners. You're not getting any money because you ain't talking to nobody, which is why you ain't got no business partners. And you're not attending events. So you don't even know how to talk to anybody because you're not attending events. You're not getting on weekly training. You're not even on this training, right? You know, you're not on any training. So you don't know how to talk to people, to get them to a meeting, to get them to an event, to get them to a decision, to get them to join your business, to get them to get other people to do the same thing and duplicate it to get you to get money, right? So what's the problem, right? It's because you're putting on a facade, right? And that's fine. Now that we've identified the issue, how do you fix it? 7 core habits, money-making behaviors. I'm going to post it and y'all can go read it and apply it to your life. If it applies, if it doesn't apply to you, then that's what's up. That means you must be about to rank advance and get some money. That's what's up. I'm going to look forward to that. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say this week because I feel like it needed to be said. And it's something that, like I said, when I say it, I'm always talking to myself. And if it applies to you, then I'm talking to you too. And if it doesn't apply to you, then share it with somebody that you think it applies to privately. Don't put them on blast. Okay, so this is your girl, Tanaya-Marcia Silhouette. This is our Team DSF Weekly Business Training. I hope it helps somebody. Talk to you next week. Peace.